Hello, influencers. How are we doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching me. Welcome to another edition of No Host Bad with IT. My name is Itunu. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers in the house. All will be fathers. In fact, if you're a man, you're a father. Because if even if you've not had your own biological children, I know you are a father figure to somebody out there. Even if you are born today as a baby boy, you are a father because you have some children in your loins. So congratulations, and then you will be fathers indeed. In the mighty name of Jesus, everything you need to be a father, God will release into your hands, financially, physically, morally, psychologically, everything you need. So today I'm going to talk about, you remember this case, Timothy's case, this guy that was unfortunately murdered in an hotel he lodged in Ile-Ife, Nigeria. I talked about it when the incident happened, when the judgment was delivered. Yeah, when 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 Justice Adebola Ojo um, ruled that the man in whose hotel this happened, Rahnam Adedoyin, should be executed. This man by hanging, should be, executed by hanging. I talked about it. I remember I even showed you the video of his wife where she was thanking all Nigerians and all that. So when this unfortunate incident happened, let me just refresh your memory. This guy was a master's degree student, an MBA student in the University of Afimalo University in Ife, and so he lodged in, and he usually lodged in this hotel. And on this day, uh, his wife didn't hear from him. So this, I was telling someone recently, men, let your wife know your movement. It was the wife who said no, this is not her husband here. He was the one who insisted that this is the hotel her husband usually lodge in. She now began to bring out, she brought out the previous receipt, and that the man, her husband, told her that he was still going to lodge in that hotel. So if your woman is trying to know about your movement, it's not as if unfortunately, a lot of men with her, she wants to control me, don't control me. See, no, you won't die, you won't die, but let your women, let them know it doesn't mean that they are trying to control you. And there are a lot of things we have seen. Women has this gift. They can see afar, they have instinct, so they can easily perceive when something is going wrong. Yes, I'm not ruling out the fact that there are some women who are overbearing. Yes, there are women like that, but then overall, let your woman, okay, if your wife doesn't even know your movement, who else will let me know in the comment section. If you are angry that if you are not comfortable that your wife should know your movement, so who else do you want to tell your secret? Okay, so unfortunately, also, so this woman insisted that this is where her husband used to lodge, this is where he said he would lodge. That was when investigation began. I thank God for Oriyomi Hamza. I mean, he was the one who really pushed this case, began to talk about it on YouTube. Someone like me, I use, his videos sometimes. So the judgment was pronounced. Actually, under the law, this Adedoyin, this man has a right to appeal. Yes, but then some things happened recently that, uh, although he has appealed now, but prior to that appeal, there was a rumor that Justice Adebola Adepele Ojo, the chief judge that pronounced the sentence, this woman, that the governor of Osun State wanted her to retire, you know, before the date of her retirement. Okay, so this the governor. You know him now. Let me show you. Adeleke, the dancing governor. You know him. He's always dancing his life away. God have mercy. So that Governor Adeleke asked the secretary to the state, the head of service on Osun State, to ask for Justice Adebola Adepele's resignation. Meanwhile, the woman was supposed to retire in October this year, in a few months. I think that was why she even expedited that judgment, so that she can deliver her ruling before she will leave office. But when uh, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Nigerian sworn-in president, now when he was sworn in, Tinubu made an amendment, you know, to the constitution, that instead of judges in Nigeria to retire at 65, he extended it to 70. So that means that instead of this woman, Justice Adepele Ojo, to retire next October in a number of months, she now has 5 years extra. But the dancing governor, Adeleke, uh, asked the head of service to go and ask for this woman's retirement. And people began to talk that, okay, what is the interest of Adeleke in this judgment? Is it because of this judgment he is insisting? Why would he insist that this woman should drop her resignation letter? Why? Despite the fact that the president has extended their retirement, the judges across board, all over, to retire at 70. Now, even without that, a lot of governors, if this is the truth, because there was this thing, there was this the way the woman got to know about it when the head of service and the secretary to the state were seen at a junction discussing. And you know, they say the wall has ears. So somebody went to tell this woman that, okay, I see these people, something must be going on, you know. So they said the woman now called the secretary and said, okay, what's going on? The secretary too happened to be a lawyer. What's going on? And he just had to tell her that, okay, this is what was on ground. But then the state government, the states now say, okay, that's not true. They're not trying to force her to retire. Whatever the excuse, people are beginning to link this this thing to the governor, to the judgment. You know, they begin to link this this thing to the governor, that, okay, is he interested, is he the one that is interested in the the judgment this woman delivered. If that is the case, that means the governor will now appoint another judge who will now overturn that judgment. And interestingly, after this drama of asking for resignation happened, Adedoyin himself had gone to appeal the case. Yes, he has a right under the law to appeal the case. If Governor Adeleke is involved in this case, what it will mean is that, like I said, we appoint a judge that will totally overrule that case, that judgment rather, that will totally overrule that judgment that Justice Adepele Ojo has already, delivered. And you know the judicial system in Nigeria, anything can happen. Adeleke has, because in recent time there has not been anybody that was sentenced to death by hanging that has actually been executed. Governors, civilian governors are reluctant to sign, because this governor has to sign that sentence before the person, you know, will be executed. So if the governor didn't sign, they will just convert that to maybe life imprisonment. Give this video a thumbs up, and let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I always say it whenever you see videos on YouTube. It doesn't have to be my video alone. Give thumbs up. It doesn't cost you anything. It's free of charge. All right. So governors, like I said, they don't usually sign this death sentence. But I think if Adeleke is involved, the governor, the dancing governor is involved, then what he wants to do is to outrightly bring out Adedoyin from the prison, because I know he won't execute it, like I said. Governor, if the governor didn't say, it won't happen. But my own thoughts, in order for the governor to be able to pull him out of the prison outrightly, and that would be the reason, if he's involved in asking Justice Adepele Ojo to resign. What is the governor's interest in asking this woman to resign, to retire prematurely? Don't forget, even if the president did not add 5 years to the retirement age of justices in Nigeria, we are in June, she still have up to October to retire. But now that the president has extended the condition, so what happens? She still has 5 years and few months. 5 years and June, July, August, September, October, and 4 months. So what is Adeleke interested in? When the autopsy of this guy was done, it was the doctors, the pathologists that said they found his body was in a duvet, that was in a blooded duvet, and that part of his organs were missing. How callous can people be? Adedoyin himself was said to have not opened his mouth in court to say anything all through the sitting of this case. His lawyers were the one who were saying the guy died overnight in the hospital. So in the hotel. It happens. People die overnight. But then, if someone die overnight in your hotel, in your facility, even if somebody is visiting you and the person die overnight, God forbid, the next thing, is it your responsibility to go and bury the individual? You are supposed to report to the police. Not only that, this guy was found in a blooded duvet, and some of his organs were missing. What did they do with it? Now, interestingly, Adedoyin's son had run away. Why? These are the questions even somebody that is not a lawyer will ask. The son and one of his staffs, they've run away. Why did they run away? From what? So it will be another interesting phase in the judgment in this case. Justice Adebola Ojo ruled that the hotel in which this thing happened, Hilton Hotel in Ile-Ife, the government should take it over, and that this man, Rahnam, the estate should be used, a part of his estate should be used to sponsor this little kid. This guy left little children, very small children, up to tertiary institution. That was our ruling. So now what is the interest of Adeleke, the governor of Osun State. The case, the appeal was sent outside Osun State to Akure. I don't know how that plays out in law. I actually want to thank Mr. Falano San, because he handled this case without taking a dime. Humanitarian service, that's him. So now that they've appealed, I don't know what they want to go and say in that appeal. What are they doing want to say in that appeal? Is it that Timothy didn't die in his, in his hotel? Okay, will he say he wasn't they weren't the one that took his body? They went and buried this guy in a shallow grave. The register, client register, customers register in the hotel where this guy signed in was turned off. Why did that all those happen? Then they said there was a CCTV footage that showed when some people entered this guy's room. So he has been lodging there. They've, like, for me, that's my thought. They've taken notice of him. They planned that, okay, when does this one come? And this Adedoyin again has a polytechnic in the state where I don't know why I don't know why parents still have their children in that school. I don't know. Where they're even saying people get missing, students get missing. This is Nigeria is a country where no question is asked how people make their money. All right. So if with this Timothy's case now, this wouldn't be the first time. Yes, this wouldn't be the first time. You hear all the time that people get missing. They just got missing, and that's it. And case closed. Like I said from the beginning, if not that this his wife was like, oh no, her husband was there, nothing would have happened. It would have been another case of missing person, and that would have been the end of it. Like I say all the time, I had those. She has an aged mother, for God's sake. I don't know what that woman will be going through. An old woman in her old age, having to experience this. God have mercy. So as the case play out, I'll be bringing you updates. Rahnam Adedoyin has gone to the appeal court. What is the interest of Adeleke, the governor of Osun State, in this case that is asking Justice Adebola Ojo to retire prematurely? What is his interest? So people, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'm going to come your way again very soon. Take care of yourself, and I pray that God will keep us safe. Men, let your wife know your whereabouts. It's not about control. Okay, they're interested. You are their husbands. If your wife doesn't know your whereabouts, is it me that will know it? All right. Okay, people, I'll see you again very soon. Take care of yourself. I love you.